Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome back to my channel. I am Damon Johnson, aka Naomi Wynters, singer-songwriter, drag entertainer, cosmetologist, and I come to you with love, light, and healing energy, transmuting any and all negativity, blinding any and all evil eye, taking that transmuter energy and using it to fuel our prosperity, fertilize our abundance, and fortify our safe space, where if you fuck around, the spirit team will expeditiously help you find the fuck out. Okay, with that in mind, um, there are a couple of things. Some of you are already awake and like following this page or staring at it, like either my name or the mentioning of healing or being spiritually aware, or basically your micro transgressions. Other micro transgressions from others have been pushed to the side and off. Confirmation. Um, it's a energy of you need to pause and look back on where you've come from. Some of you um, don't don't take enough time to appreciate your journey. It's like you're so beat up that you're not into this place wherever you think you are should be currently, that you're like mentally blocking yourself in a way, or preventing yourself from growing and being open to new possibilities from the universe. It's very much of the energy of like I knew I grew up poor, um, and like never having any pocket money, to now like looking back at how much I've busted, my ass, and how many jobs and different things I've done to pull myself out of that and to grow. And then at one point thinking of never being able to leave a town, just thinking you would never afford it. It was something simple like that you grew up in, just because you were that poor in life, and finally getting an opportunity and then believing in yourself. There are things like that in your journey that you need to take in and appreciate, because you've been on a journey, you've been in growth, you've taken in a lot of things by yourself, you have processed a lot, but you haven't sat and fully processed, taken in, and breathed. Some of you may cry because you think of so much of the pain that you've dealt with and overcome. Um, and it may even bring up emotions of like self doubt in a situation, but that's because you're processing. So you got to peel that band aid off and allow those emotions to come out or seep through, so that you don't bleed onto someone else, or you don't hurt someone else because you didn't hurt. So you're strong. You don't see where you are now and the glow that you have, and the way that you see the glow that you currently have in your progress is to pause, take those 10 minutes and look back, think back over everything you've overcome. Okay, with that being said, today's energy card is the Heart card. It is ruled by number 24 in numerology, and angel numbers 2 and 4 make a number 6. So it's basically like take a step back and reflect on your higher purpose. I didn't know it was going to be this card. Obviously, I pulled a card beforehand, but that message kind of came to me last night, in the middle of the night, and I was like, "Geez, we'll see if this is what I'm supposed to relay today." And so that's what was relayed. It's not a matter of rushing and writing everything down, Spirit says, on my part, but it is a matter of taking the messages that are relevant and stay there with me for a moment, and sharing those. Sometimes there are quick messages, and those little quick messages do reappear during readings, but that's the bigger thing. Take the time back. The bigger theme of today's energy is taking the time to look back over your progress, over where you've come from. I mean, all of it, not like, I started as a cashier here. I mean, that is good progress, but like think back to where you've come from. Think of all the obstacles you've overcome. Think of all the things that you're surviving that you weren't sure how you were going to. Think of all the tears shed trying to make progress. to where you are today. You have to, you have to always look back at where you've come from to realize where you are. Okay, so the heart card. Keywords for the heart card are love, passion, romance, crush, joy, fulfillment, pleasure, affection, and loving. So while you're also reflecting, this is a time you can love on yourself, receive love from others, and appreciate the community that you have or the familial energy that you have around you, especially those of you that have those people consistently pouring into you, genuinely around you. And a lot of you are like, well, how do I know that? Because you know, if you walk out of that room, they're going to defend you, and they know if there's somebody in that room that hates you or dislikes you for any reason, they're going to clear them. Meaning, they're basically going to be like, the fuck are you here for? If you don't like this person, the whole point of we're here is for this person. So why are you here? It's very much to that. So when you have those people, appreciate them in your life. Astrology ruling this card is what's in your 7th house. Timing is spring and or summer. Let's get into the cards. The cards. And if you're wondering what this says, it says smile and the world will smile back. Most times, it's very true. Sometimes they don't process it, but they'll look at you with RBF and make you feel stupid for smiling, and that's quite okay. Keep smiling. I do it quite often. Dogs, babies, old people, black people, white people, construction workers, post people, trash people, lawyers, judges. Well, sometimes I'm a grumpy grumperson, McGrumperson, whatever you want to call it. Fucking grumpy bear, grumpy giant. And it's not really my fault because I have RBF. Okay. Like, born with it. It's the RBF or smile. So first card out is King of Wands. People are viewing you in this energy, or you're in this energy of like being a natural leader, a visionary, an entrepreneur. You're someone that sees the bigger picture, or this person is coming into you as this King of Wands energy. They're embodying this energy, or they are this person. So this is like somebody that's a natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur, someone that sees a bigger picture. This is fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This is like overcoming challenges. It may not even be that it's a leader or an entrepreneur. You could be a leader, you could be an entrepreneur, and it could just be that people are watching you understanding how you overcome these challenges that are being thrown. A lot of these people know that maybe you have less than them, and they're drowning. They are drowning and stressed and in this crazy mental prison, anxiety-filled place because of all of these obstacles. There's like obstacles that everybody's experiencing. And it's like, because you've experienced these so often and for so long, it's just like, so these people are understanding how it's not like beating you down. I've been through that, lived in that. This is okay. And it's fucking them up because they thought they knew everything, but they're seeing that you're very mature, you're very career focused. So even though like, it's like they're trying to herd you into something or try to force you into doing something that you continuously said no to doing because someone else wanted to do something too. It's like I worked and saved money to buy something that I wanted. And basically I was told if I want it, I have to pay for it myself. So I worked and I did that. Then someone else came along and was like, well, you worked on that and I like that, so we're going to share that. And you're like, no, I did all the work. And they're like, well, I don't care, we're going to share that. And you said no, and they still go back around and say, oh no, they said it's okay, we can share that. And so now you're pissed because someone's trying to force you to share something that you did for yourself, that you made yourself, that you pour into yourself, that they didn't see the value in, or they didn't care for, and they didn't want or need or even appreciate until you started focusing on that. So it's that kind of energy. It's like, well, they're surviving by doing this and this. No, bitch, I'm like doing this and this to try to survive. And you're already surviving, but you coming over here to do what I'm doing to try to like deflate my bubble. So then I sit in silence, which we know silence is a great place to leave people. And we leave that energy there. So these people basically watching you overcome this are in this energy because they feel betrayed, they feel deceived, they feel, oh, you look gullible, you look naive, you look like you don't know what's going on. So they try to place an assumption on you based on a look, not knowing, not reading, not processing, not comprehending. So it's like, oh, well, you're doing this and you look like this, so this is that and that and that. And all of that blew up in their face. So let's keep going. So next two cards out are in reverse, the Two of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. So someone, basically the Two of Swords is about difficult decisions. So someone, I don't know, maybe they view you as the lesser of two evils, or they saw no right choice in the situation. Or there was confusion, there was some fear because someone else saw something or knew something that happened behind the scenes, so they used that to blackmail them. And it's created this worry, this indecision, this created this information overload. Basically, this person was being blackmailed and felt cornered and was being a coward, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse is a fear, insecurity, living beyond means, obsession. So it's like somebody was stealing from you. They felt like they can get away with stealing from you to survive, because you wouldn't notice the difference. They're like, well, you're already not getting any money. We're already blocking your money income and we're lying. So we'll steal from you and we'll check on you every so often to see, or we'll throw you some breadcrumbs and we'll hope that holds you over. But I'm not putting this extra work in to get what you have. You're going to share all the work that you did, and I'm going to take the majority of it. So somebody felt that type of energy, felt like they could just fuel in and feed in. But Knight of Wands energy, Knight of Wands energy on the bottom of the deck, they weren't expecting you or expecting your energy to be so vibrant when they actually got to experience it. They were not expecting you to be so passionate about your work. You could have multiple things that you do. They were not expecting to take inspired action based off of you. Told you over here, they already were viewing you as a natural leader. They already were in awe for how you overcome and handled obstacles and challenges. They're already struggling with dealing with you, feeling you're the lesser of two evils, but fear from whatever this other person was, this third party that was around, forced them to act in this manner because it triggered them, it powered them in this cowardice. They thought it was easier to deal with. Wrong. So they see that you experienced this adventure, you experienced life. You could have chosen yourself. You could have chosen to separate from the situation, to completely walk away. So they see that your movement is fearless. Like if it's with someone, amazing, great, which I agree, amazing, great. But like, I'm moving in my life to do the things that make me happy, the things that bring me joy, the things that create wholeness in me. Outside validation isn't really a part of that, unfortunately, for a lot of people. And being surrounded by a lot of insecure, ingenuine people that are just weird or energy draining or trying to copycat or sending fake love and pretending to be, that's not the energy that we want. So it's like, if that means I'm alone, so be it, I'm alone. But you're not coming to disturb my peace and to drain my energy. And let me tell you something, I talk about it a lot and I don't go into every single thing, but when I say I've been through a lot to be at this amount of chill and peace, if you experience me in person or whatever, and I'm just relaxed and chill and quiet in the corner, you're going to understand how much I have been through. You can, and not just me, anybody, whoever that quiet person is, that really chill person laid back. When you start realizing like how they handle stressful situations that you would be flipping your shit out in, and you realize how they're just like calmly handling them, especially if their world is crumbling and burning and there's acid rain and they have no protective gear and all this other shit is happening to them, uh, you'll understand the chaos they've endured when you weren't around. People that were around me 10 years ago can see and understand, and they see the difference. So this is like that. A lot of these people are stuck in a place of anxiety, worry, and fear that are coming around you. They are having themselves beat up because of the way they treated you after they're saying the truth. See, the way they treated you is what they're afraid of. They're afraid of the repercussions from the way they treated you. And the fact that it was a curiosity with the Page of Swords here, spying, no respect of boundaries. So it was all that energy, and they just were continuously trying to pick and poke at you. But anyways, Knight of Wands, moving forward, people see that you are content being who you are, whether that's by yourself. It's okay. A lot of people really are bothered by being by themselves. I've always said this, like I don't allow myself to overextend myself often, because a lot of people want you to accept them, but they don't accept you. And then at the same time, they want you to validate them, but they won't validate you, which I personally feel you shouldn't be seeking outside validation anyways. You should be pouring into your self-esteem, your self-improvement. And that's what this is. That's what this energy is. That's what this Knight of Wands energy is here. You know, you're fearless. You're impulsive, like impulsive in a good way. It's you trust your instincts. You listen to your discernment. And people find that charming, sexy. It's unpredictable. Spirit, what do we got? Five of Swords. Five of Swords here. So it's like, and they see that. So for a lot of people, this creates some kind of conflict or upheaval for them, because they perceive you as one way before they actually got to know you. They created conflicts and competitions before they got to know you. They were trying to win at all costs, being sneaky, being bullies, thinking they can deceive and steal from you, and messed around, fucked around, and got hit by the love bug. They got inspired by you. Now it's like everything they're planning, making progress, like decisions, discovery. They want to make these travel plans and happiness to include you. It's like, it's justice. It's like karma swinging, turning the block. Like, oh, you thought you were going to shit on me and take from me and like live off of me? Nah, like what you thought you were taking from and pouring into it, you see it's not working. So that energy comes back to you. Karma comes back to you. This person is not only cut off for you, but obsessed in the back, trying to figure out how to get closer, how to get that happiness. But this is justice. Once again, justice for how you were treated. What's out here? They see that Two of Cups is what I have. These people wanted your relationship. They wanted what you have. They didn't want you to have it. They wanted to push it away. They wanted to bully you out of your spot. They wanted to force you away from the person that's pouring into you. They wanted what you have, and they didn't care what it was going to cost them to take you. It's like somebody came in with a bunch of money and just tried to be like, well, I got all the money, so I'm going to buy up everything and buy this and that. And then they got to you, and you were just like, my creativity, my work, my Shayla? I don't think so. So now they're in the corner, my Shayla, Christina. It's giving that energy. It very is. They're obsessed. They're watching you. They fumbled the situation. It could be work. It could be an investment opportunity, important to all these other things that crumbled. And they see that there is this abusiveness, this winning at all cost energy here in this unified partnership that should have been there, this mutual attraction. It's like they started competing with you because of outside people. Seven of Pentacles here. And it's like they fucked up. There's and the way, and I say that because it's like he's sitting here looking back over the hard work, the perseverance, realizing everything that he pushed and made happen. And it's like they fucked up. They didn't pay attention to the foresight. So now it's this energy of temperance here coming in to try and clean that up. Even if that temperance comes in and that balance is restored, they're still experiencing that tower moment, which is unfortunately why they're pouring into the temperance, the balance. And some of them are like, well, I'm not going to try to fix this. I'm not going to do this. Without realizing that, without them fixing what they fucked up, without them cleaning up their mess, it's like you got a cup of milk, you put it outside. Just I said this yesterday. You got a cup of milk and you sit it outside in the heat and let it spoil because you are too good for that cup of milk. So then you come back a week later and you see it's spoiled. And I won't say spoiled, you can say it's fermented or preparing to be cheese, whatever. And you decide, fuck this milk. So you kick it over. Because you got some soda inside or you got something better. Well, then you go in and the doctor says you can't have that. Your life won't let you have that or whatever the situation is. So now you want to come back. And now you're crying over this milk that you kicked over and that's spoiled because now it's not there. It's like deuces, bye. And you're hurt or they're hurt in this situation. So it's very much that. It's like it's going to continue hurting for them because of how they treated this situation. So even if they be like, well, fuck you, I'm not bringing in temperance, I'm not bringing in this balance and cleaning up the mess, I'm just going to sit over here and cry and play victim, they're still experiencing this tower moment. They are still over there getting this. They're still in this, they should have just let me, and it's not that. It's not giving that. It's giving you tried to bully somebody and you found out that they actually swing. You tried to take somebody and force somebody to do something to lower their standards and worth because you lowered yours, so you're stuck in this bullshit cycle. And they said, no, fuck you. So lift yourself up to get to where you need to get to get things right on that shelf. But baby, over here, not lowering myself. So they're going through this tower moment. And the whole time they're going to go through this tower moment, they're going to look at how you inspired them, how you gave them ideas, how you discovered your limitless potential. They're going to see you in this Page of Wands energy, just continuing to explore who you are, continuing to grow, while they're just stagnant here. They're honestly afraid that you're going to move on, that you're not going to accept them. But the Chariot here, you're going into this Queen of Cups energy. They're hoping maybe even, or you're going to go into this energy of being compassionate to them, empathetic even, but you're definitely going to be in a place of comfort, calm, nurturing, healing. You're emotional, stable, intuitive, and caring. So that I can see here for sure. I'm not going to keep rambling. If any of this message resonated with you, please like the video, leave a comment. If it did not resonate, it's okay. Don't be a troll. Keep scrolling. If you'd like to receive this collective reads daily, please hit the subscribe button. You also receive updates to tutorials when I do like hair and makeup stuff, or when new music is posted, and whatever else. There's a bunch of random shit that I do. If you've been paying attention to me at all since 2006, if not longer. What else? Again, visit my website. Again, I'm going to tell you this all the time. Visit my website. Buy a t-shirt, support the cause, book a one-on-one reading. And it can be like this, video to video, you're asking questions. It can be typing questions. It can be email. But they're there. It can be me recording the video as I ask, the questions to the cards for you, going through the process, reading, picking up on it, blah, blah. Whatever, the options are there. Check it out. Check out some hair care. Get you some healthy hair. Okay. That's not a relaxer on my hair. That's just blow dryer comb. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Continue to go outside and ground yourself. Hug a tree. Take in the sun. Put your toes in the grass that's in. The water that's moving. Take a pen and paper outside with you. A pencil. Write. Release things. Create. Explore who you are, but definitely journal, blog. Some of you are going to be like, it's the most pointless thing. It's not pointless. Quit. Write it, and if it feels like it's making you angry, close the book. Don't reread what you wrote. It's right. It's like the type and delete thing. Write it. And then if you get it enough, burn the letter. Just burn it. I'm not even going to say throw it away. I'm not even going to say shred it. Just burn the letter. Get rid of the letter. Get rid of what you wrote. It'll help you to release it. The point of this is to release. A lot of you are in the phase of everything that angers you. It's figuring out how to process and cope with that, and that is okay, but continue to journal, release. I love you again if no one has told you yet today. Drink your water, mind your business. I will see you all tomorrow. Stay true to you. Continue to work on yourself. And as always, smile, be kind, and feel your beat, boo. Have the day you deserve. And most of all, feel your beat, boo. Deuces. Bye. Thank you for joining me today. See you tomorrow. Thanks for the streams and my music. Again, like the video, leave a comment. Have the day you deserve. Happy Friday, or Friday as well. Treat yourself nice. Enjoy the weekend as it approaches you. I'll see you guys over the weekend. And stay true to it. Bye.